This might get a little emotional, all right? Try not to say that with a smile, but this is gonna be a bit of an emotional video. So normally I like to make vlogs to make you happy, but not this time. But this is emotional. I'm making this video for, I think, for two reasons. One, the title's just great. It's like, oh my god, why I left the click house. Whoa, that's a title. Like, oh my god, I want to click on that. So I'm half doing it because of clickbait reasons. Don't regret it. The other half is because I never really sat down and explained the situation to people. Because people have been asking me for months where is the click house gonna die? Where's click videos? All that sort of thing. And I've not really had to, I can't really say anything. Hello. I feel like I owe it. I owe it to everyone to talk about it a little bit. So you can see we've posted our first video back in months. And check it out. Obviously, after being asked for a few months and being on streams, I love talking to the people who come in, but then there's been a lot of people coming in asking the same questions and I've never been really able to address it. So I thought, in a nice little seated fashion, cozy, on a bed with cats playing in the background, it would be a lovely time to break the drama, to really spill the news, or the tea actually, probably would have been better to say that. Were we on a break? Like, did we break up? The other thing is, you know, why is the house not a thing anymore? Did you guys kill each other and don't want to talk about it and replaced Craze and Baz's body with some other personality, or something happened like that? You all know I moved out. I've had to keep quiet because we were in a blackout. Black all over our socials and things. Everything was just gone, which is cool. But firstly, I'll talk about why I left the click house. Craze loud and he screams, ah! All the time, and he makes inappropriate jokes.
Whether you like to believe it or not, I get pussy whenever I feel like it. I'm the pussy magnet, bitch. I just flash on my Twitch stats. Boom, pussy everywhere. Pussy, pussy, pussy.
And I just can't have that. And then he would be sad and play Joji on the couch and talk about his feelings. So that's so not the reason why I left the house. Crazy a great roommate. I just thought I'd bring those things up as you thought. But no, the truth is, even though I lived with him for a year and 6 months, he is a very loud, obnoxious human. He's also so funny and very kind and a very entertaining, talented person. And I would never tell him to shut up. I actually quite enjoy Craze's crazy mind. And I'm gonna miss it a lot, to be honest with you. There's only one time when I was genuinely annoyed by his presence. And that was when he was singing in the other room.
Now the
and I just couldn't handle it. I just could not handle his singing voice. I mean, his regular singing voice is great, but he was pretending to be worse. Oh. So anyway, why I really left the click house is Baz. Yeah, he's a cyberbully. He's a really mean individual. You know how he shows off his muscles? He's getting bigger and how he's tall. He uses that as an intimidation factor because he was the whole time he was actually the alpha, threatening to, if we went out of line. Did I take this too far? But yeah, no, Baz was an absolute sweetheart, and although I don't know if he'd appreciate me calling him a sweetheart, might make him look too soft or whatever, but he is. He's a very nice man. Me and Baz were like the shy ones of the house. From the first house and the second house, we were super shy. But we had our few talks there and then, and I really appreciate them so much. The time I pranked him that one time and he got me back, I just, So I guess it all started when we moved into the second house and we didn't move in with Elliot, where things were just automatically different. It didn't feel like a click house to us. If it didn't feel like a click house, why were we doing it? If it didn't really have much of a meaning. The reason to have a content house is to make videos together and to really capitalize on it. I had some crazy days and recording all the time, but it never really was like that. Even in the first house, it never really was what it was meant to be. Hats off to anyone who lives in a house with other creators, but it can be difficult. It can be really trying because everyone's emotions and everyone is trying to do their own thing, but also you can also hear everyone, so that's great. But yeah, it wasn't exactly the most useful thing. Like, we could still be making click videos and still not live in the same house. It was kind of that vibe in which, why are we in this house together? And that particularly came alive in the second house. We never filmed there. We never did anything with it, really. The only thing that we really did together was things that benefited my channel. In the first house too, like I feel like I really capitalized off it a lot. I made heaps of great vlogs. Hello, lots of new subscribers that have come over because of that. And I had really good streams. I got cooking streams and I had couch streams because because I sorted it. I was like, let's do this tonight, and I set up everything and asked people to join. Like, I really benefited off living in the house more than anyone, I think. Click was freaking fantastic for me. Living in the house was freaking amazing for me, I think. Everyone would say that, even from watching from far away, you would say that. People now would comment and be like, but there's no more pranks anymore. That kind of upsets me a little bit, because I'm like, no, I can't anymore. Well, not to the same extent. I mean, I could, just in a different way. So yeah, I get a little bit upset that the house is ending, but it is for the best. Yes. Alright, now you want to watch the video more because the cat's in my lap. Cool. Click House was so super great for my channel, and if I kept living there, I would still benefit across everything. I really would. Bloody hell, everyone around me is funnier than I am. I'm just better at capturing their funniness and yoinking it for myself. Like Cray, yeah, he's funny, but he was funnier on my stuff. And yoink, which is kind of scary leaving the house and knowing that some of my best stuff was because I was relying on other people and because I was filming other people. So that's kind of like a confident damper for me. I guess when Marcus decided to leave Click, because, you know, he had done a year of being on cam and having his face out there. It was his first time having his face out there, and he was like, you know, it's not really for me. And so he left, and then 3/4 of the house were actually doing Click stuff. So it became less and less the Click Houses thing as time goes on. It was that, and the fact that we weren't really doing anything collectively. I was like, you know what, this is going to be the end of the Click House, because it wasn't really working out for any of us. I know Baz likes to be alone. We weren't really playing games together that much. We'd already seen each other heaps of the time, and sometimes when you see your best friend every day, you don't have anything new to say to them, and when you're filming with them on top of spending your time together, heaps of time together, it's like, what do I say in this video that they haven't already said? What do I do? It was heading in the direction of, we all need to live apart to make the videos we make together a lot better. It's less like, oh hey, I see you all the time, whatever. It's, I haven't seen you in a week. What's going on? I'm so excited to see you. It has this more pure, natural energy. Don't think our house crumbled. I think the houses that we had were really successful, but now it's just time to come to their rightful end. I know that Sidemen also used to live together, and you know what? They split up, and you know what? Their videos went better than ever. So. Yeah, so I decided to look for a house, and then I ended up getting it a lot sooner than I thought I was. I showed you the house in a few vlogs ago, and I had to move in. I just had to. Originally it was just going to be Marcus that moved in, and I would come back every once in a while we tried to finish the lease of the other house, but we were like, nah. Let's just be down here. It's so much better. Living with my partner. I'm 27, living with my partner, and I have 2 really cute kitties. It makes more sense. Plus I'm pregnant. What if I just ended the video like that? I mean, the kid would be cute. We'd probably force them to be a gamer. It'd be a all-star esports champion. Yeah, you can't become an esports champion, although that would be amazing. So no, I didn't kill Cray and Baz. We just all decided that it'd be better if we lived apart. I think it's mostly me and Cray that really wanted to still live together as a house, but since I was getting the house and I wanted to live with just Marcus, and Cray was like, you know what, I'm not really growing as much of a person in the house than I would be outside. Because as soon as me and Marcus have left, you know what Cray's done? He's like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a car and get my license. I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna be a good family man. I'm gonna buy a house. He's doing all these things, and it's like, okay, he's now a butterfly flying away. He's great. It's honestly the best decision we've made to decide to end the Click House and do our own things, but have a Discord which we will talk to each other in often. Hopefully. I think they'll talk to me. Baz, Cray, if you're watching this, are we friends still? No, we're friends. I swear to you guys, we are friends still. Reasons that I left was family. Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, is family. The fact that my mum had a stroke last year and I really wasn't there as much as I could have been, it puts a lot of guilt on you. And now I can be there and I can take her to any appointment, and it doesn't have to just be my brother. That's huge to me. And I know Marcus absolutely loves his family, and the fact that he's near them means he can see them every week instead of every few months, and it's just such a huge difference. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of panic attacks. I was very stressed, and my chest kept doing this thing where it's just like, I couldn't. And like, since being here, it's just been a lot nicer. Still having my moments, but yeah, not having to wake up to other people's yelling is gonna be nice. I'll just wake up to the birds instead and have these kitties. I feel like I'm like a Disney princess in a movie, and these kitties help me put on like a flower crown thing. It's great. I'm gonna miss the house. I'm gonna miss living with people, because this is sort of the thing where it's like, no, I'm not actually pregnant, by the way, but you live in for like quite a few years. You are kind of settling a little bit. That's what this kind of thing is. I'm gonna miss walking in on Cray's room and his streams, just to be in the background of it. Baz's voice booming throughout the house, and you can tell he's having a really good time during his stream. I'm gonna miss the boys having late night talks, being on the couch together and just talking about whatever. Those boys and even I just really bonded together over that. The movies they'd watch, and just the chats we had. I'm gonna miss the most. We had some great parties that I showed you in the last vlog. But yeah, it's kind of sad. And it's weird to say, but I kind of miss Cray yelling in a very little way. I'm not gonna miss cleaning up after them though. Oh God, you don't know the things I've seen. So we just posted again on Click, and it's gonna be more about inviting more people in. Like ever since Tanner joined that, we made that kind of a big deal, but then now it's like everyone could be like a Click person. The main Click people, like me and Lennon and Cray, Elliot and Baz, don't have to be in every video. We can just be in every few videos, and we can be a bit more flexible about it, because we got to a point at the end of last year, which we really got to a boiling point where we were filming twice a week and filming videos that we weren't proud of. Well, I mean, I wasn't necessarily proud of, maybe not so much the video, but how I came across in the video. I was not proud of how I came across in a lot of the videos. So, and I think that's because we were just pushing ourselves too hard, and we were ignoring our own goals for the group channel. I like being a part of the main channel, and I'll still be there, and I'll be flying in for videos even though I'm in Melbourne. Maybe not all of them. I think it'll be okay, and I think there's some good videos coming out, and I still believe in Click and it having good videos, but I might just be a little less involved in it. But you should totally check out the newest one. I'm in there for like a few seconds. That's cool. Even though Cray is going to stay in Sydney and I'm going to stay in Melbourne, I think we're going to find a way to make it work if we either do it remotely or in person. The podcast is what I'm talking about, all in podcast. People really like it. We're going to find ways to make it work. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Yeah, that's the real extent of why I left the Click house, was because I just wanted a simpler life. I'm really happy to be down here. Thank you everyone for watching all of us in the Click house and all of us in the Click channel and our different content. And I hope to be surprising you guys with something real good soon.